Alright, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Also, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth, and peace and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. Back at it through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. And yeah, man, I was going through the old tube, man, and of course we come across thousands of videos every day of just all type of madness that our people are indulged in, man. And it's very important for us striving for salvation to remember the things that we were taught. And this here in Matthew 5 and 25, agreeing with thine adversary quickly, is very, very important, man, as we navigate to that salvation. We're getting ready to come into Jacob's trouble, and we're going to be in the way of the enemy, man, and we need to know how to respond accordingly, man. All right, but the point being, agree with thine adversary quickly. I got one or two little videos to show you the perfect time, okay, to execute this type of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The perfect situation that the Lord gave these two individuals to utilize wisdom, all right, which they showed a lack thereof, and exactly why what happened to them happened, man. They had, plenty of chances to take their behinds home, but of course they're so ignorant, they don't have wisdom, that they didn't agree quickly with thine adversary, and it got real bad for them. And there are countless videos of this, man. I just brought one or two, man, but I spent the other night just going through body cam videos and just seeing our people just acting a fool, man. And you know what it is, man. It's the so-called you know what it is. It's Eve, man. All right. So, like, I don't have to make this too long, but I guess was caught stealing, man, and they didn't call the police on her, and we'll just see how this goes, man, real quick.
Yeah. Okay. Just tell her she's not welcome back.
So
And we're good.
you are trespassed. You're not welcome in the office.
Okay.
And how long are you?
So, Jasmine, hold on. Listen.
Stopping it right there. Now again, man, our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. So ain't no telling what these people got going on when they're on these videos. A lot of them be drunk, high, on all type of shit, or just mentally unstable, man. Spiritually unstable for sure. But you see what's going on, man. The manager, I guess, has given her, a ban to not come from the store, not to lock her up, not to throw her in jail, just simply, hey, you leave up out of here. And she could probably even, could have even shopped at another store in this very mall that she's at. If she's in the mall, I believe she's probably in the mall. She could have probably went to another store and did whatever she was gonna do, man. But the whole point was they gave her that option not to go to jail, bro. Okay.
For a second. Have you ever been trespassed anywhere before?
No.
Okay. So the way this works is if you come back for any reason within the next year, that's as long as it can be valid for.
Just a year?
This next year, listen carefully. If you come back for any reason, you can go to jail. Okay, so just you can go anywhere else in the mall. That depends on the judge. You go to jail, you get booked, and you'll have
anybody been dealing with Esau Edom, you know what I mean? You already know, man. Anytime, because 9 times out of 10, man, if them boys come, somebody going to jail, man, dealing with us. So any wise man that has dealt with them boys know, as soon as, because that's what Jake really waiting on, is opportunity to get the hell out of there, whether they gotta run, okay, or whether they telling them to go. So as soon as the average Israelite, especially man, would have heard you can go, anything related to I can go, I'm out of there so quick, man. I would have been out of there so quick. But what is the woman doing? I don't want this to necessarily be about the woman. This is about a lack of wisdom, man. But we do know a lot of our women don't have the lack of wisdom, and that comes from fearing the Lord, which they don't have. All right, and we'll bring those precepts out, of course. But you see what she's doing. She's running her damn mouth, being smart, being haughty, as the Lord describes them, and she's gonna end up getting put in handcuffs, man. Eventually. But she could have just left, bro, and left it at that. But I don't know if she on drugs that got her acting a fool like this, man. Ultimately, it's just a lack of wisdom, man, which is a lack of fear of Yahweh Shem and Hawashai, which is why a lot of our people are about to be in these dire straits, these horrific situations, and the Lord is going to give them over to the enemy, man. But we read in Matthew 5:25 to agree quickly with thine adversary, lest you be, giving up, to these people, man. If you would have just agreed, like, okay, cool, I'll take the year. It's so many stores you could steal from. I mean, we already know you're probably gonna do that anyway in another store. So once you just leave the store and go steal somewhere else, they're giving you the opportunity, all right. But instead of listening to the Lord, she just running her mouth, man. This is a perfect example of how not to be.
You'll have a trial, and the judge will determine what your sentence is. But you need to leave right now, otherwise I'll take you to jail today.
I mean, I'm gonna leave right now, but I'm gonna come back in here regardless because
if you do, they're going to tell us.
Take me to jail,
yes, ma'am.
But I'm not gonna be in.
Like I said, bro, what could is she on drugs? what possessed her to talk crazy like this? Just leave, you idiot! Like, just leave. What's with the boasting? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna let that. That's sick. Like, this is a sick way of thinking, man. This is sick behavior, man. And that's why the Lord told us, though, our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. But it isn't, it isn't. Well, ultimately, it is of the Lord. But I mean, the Lord has set up, His men, all right, starting with Yahushua, man, to preach right from wrong, man. And we've told our people these things, just like I'm bringing out Matthew 5:25 to agree quickly. And this is the perfect situation. You're gonna be put in different situations where it's not gonna be as easy to agree with that adversary. This ain't one of them, man. If these folk they're gonna call the folks on you, and you already in the wrong for stealing, they already caught you stealing, all right, and they're talking about you can leave, you can go and just work it out, through the court system or what have you. Man, you gotta get out of there, man.
In jail for long, and then they're just gonna let me come.
So Jasmine, I need you to leave right now, or you're gonna go to jail today. All right. You got your ID card by chance?
Yeah, I'm doing sexual harassment.
Yeah, that'd be easier.
Let me guess. You're thinking about going to...
Yeah, you saw her walk out. If you think that's the end of it, you're crazy. Oh, you know who we dealing with, man. If you think that's the end of it, you're crazy. you think it's over with?
In cases like this that we issue what's called a trespass warning. That's basically a civil stealing your merchandise.
Oh, okay. It look like she's in another store now. So I don't know what the hell going on. But all I know is she finna get put in handcuffs, and she should have just walked her ass, left up out of there, man. After the whole shopping complex, man. That would have been the wise thing to do, man. And then you would have lived to fight another day, man.
This is the shirt that what's it called? These are my pants. My sweatpants.
Okay. Hold on. I need you to put this down for me. I don't want you reaching in there anymore. Stop right now.
Get off my bag.
Let go, Jasmine.
Get off my bag, bro.
Jasmine, you need to
Get
let go.
off my bag. Relax. Get off my bag.
Relax. Let go of the bag. I'm going to search
Stop
it.
touching me and get the off my bag. I'm gonna
If you don't relax,
Hey.
you're going to end up getting an additional charge if you don't stop it. Stop right now.
Stop.
Don't you dare.
And there it is. All right, now she's in handcuffs, and she's being given over to the officer, and you know how it goes. We just read that. We'll bring it out again, man. This is Matthew 5:25. Oh, and this is really all I need to bring out. This is perfect, man. This is the perfect precept for this situation. Matthew 5:25. Agree with thine adversary quickly whilst thou art in the way with him. And she's in the way with this guy. Now, she's already in the wrong. All right, so she really, it is what it is. All right, you already stealing. And, hey, man, what the Lord say about stealing? Okay, not to do it. All right, thou shalt not do it. All right, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, but she's already finna go to the judge for stealing the first time, and the judge delivered thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. I believe she probably tried to fight back, and they'll add on more charges to that shit. So now she got even more charges to have to try to fight when she could have just left, man. And that's the whole point of utilizing wisdom in real time, which a lot of our people, not just the women of our nation, a lot of the so-called men of our nation have the same type of mentality as well, and they're gonna see the same fate. All right, getting locked the hell up, or even worse, man. And then let me see here. I got my playlist. There we go.
Dear Dr. Ng, my missing teeth isolated me from...
Just a second. There we go.
I'm not lying.
All right, same type of situation. And you see who we're dealing with. Face value look like probably one of our sisters, man. She's having a disagreement over a Starbucks order. Same situation, bro. They have called the police on her, Esau Edom on her, and they have given her plenty of chances. Do you understand me? Plenty of chances to get the hell up out of there, bro. And she wasn't stealing, bro. She had maybe it was a legit complaint, but however it got to the point where the police got called, but the whole point is they gave you a chance to escape. They gave you a chance to leave, and you know what, a lot of time that don't happen a lot, man. So what I'm saying, man, utilize wisdom. If they give you a chance to leave, man, go ahead and get out of there, man, and fight that through wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Give it over to Yahweh Shem and Hawashai. But of course, again, our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. If they knew better, they would do better, I guess.
Just make sure 100% they want her gone. Alright, so listen up. So here's the deal. When the manager comes out and says you gotta go, I'd really like you to leave. If you don't want to leave.
There it is, plain and simple. Hey, just leave. And again, she's complaining about her order. She wasn't stealing or nothing like that. Maybe she had a legit complaint about her order. Something was wrong with it, but she didn't took shit to the extreme. Hey, and that's the problem with a lot of our people. But that's the spirit here in Babylon the Great, man, so-called USA. It's this entitlement shit, bro. She's like that because she's been enabled, to have that type of mentality. Entitled. No, things are gonna be my way. And if you was like, if I don't know what was wrong with her damn order, man, but come on, man, just be thankful that you're getting daily bread, in the first place, man. Our people want, they want perfection. They demand to be, served, 24/7 because they're used to it. They're used to, coming to Starbucks, demanding this, demanding that, or DoorDash and shit. Like, people living like they kings and shit around in Babylon the Great, man. That's the mentality, man. But hey, the Lord is quickly finna show, starting with you Hebrew Israelites here in Jacob's Trouble, that this ain't your rest, man. And that's what we've been trying to tell our people through the Spirit. This is not your rest. This is not playtime. And hey, man, you're still subject to the enemy, getting down on you, man. All right.
We're gonna arrest you.
Can you please get out of my face?
Well, I'm just telling you what your options are.
And I asked for a refund.
Okay, I hear you. I heard you. You've heard.
The BI, all right, she complaining about a refund over a coffee, dog. That's what it was. It was a drink. She wanted a refund. Like, I don't know what the hell was wrong with it, but she causing all this trouble for a refund over a damn drink.
You've heard me all 3 times I told
And
you.
I heard you every time you told
As
me.
soon as the manager comes, and we're gonna arrest you if you don't leave.
Go right ahead.
You got about a minute. Section ones are gone. They're gonna try to pull up to see if she's in her app, and they do 100% want her off the ground. Well, she's gotta leave. All right. Well, confront them real quick. Alright. Hey, where's the manager at? Go get the manager real quick. Yeah, sorry to come here.
Well, you can stand right here. You talk about the
What's going on today?
I already explained it to him. He got rude with me, and that's all that's gonna happen.
I just got here. I don't know what's going on.
Because the lady I asked for a refund, they said that I'm trespassing. How in the world am I trespassing? If I already talked to corporate, and they completely said that's not called trespassing. I don't have a restraining order.
Look, I know you guys are busy and you got stuff going on, but we got the situation out here, and you guys gotta make choices. So she's.
No, I'm sorry.
And again, man, let her tell it. She's on the phone with corporate. All right, cool. Well, again, wisdom. Again, you got to know how serious it is with your enemy, your adversary, bro. When they're you're in the way of him, and she's in the way of the adversary. All right, and hell, matter of fact, we're constantly in the way because again, this is not our rest, man. We are still in captivity, so we're constantly, in the way of our adversary. But again, if she is on the up and up, but you got to be wise enough to know that they here and they're telling you to leave, bro. Whatever it is, if you really talking to corporate, cool. Do it across the street. Do it in your car. Just leave the premises. If you on the phone with corporate, well, you good. You in contact with who you need to be in contact with. Why are you just still there? Just talk to corporate and work it out over the phone like you doing, or let you tell it, why, egg shit on to the point where you're finna be put in handcuffs, finna be thrown on the ground because it's finna go down. This is crazy. This is ridiculous. And again, our people are absolutely destroyed, man, for lack of knowledge, man. Ever learning, right? They know all this other shit, but when it comes to just common sense, our people don't have it, which is why they're gonna take that mark of the beast, which is why they're gonna be destroyed. All right.
You guys want her? I got you. You guys want her to go? She's refusing to leave. We're gonna arrest her. I have to hear you tell me. I want her arrested, and I want her off the property, and I want her.
Watch. All right. Here we go. Now let's get it.
She was not.
Yeah, man, and you already know, hey, she could have just, and she has a child, bro. I believe there's 3 children with her. All right, she got man, she got 3 children in the vehicle, bro. Acting a fool, like that's even less wisdom. You got children with you. Come on, man, just leave. And they're threatening you. Hey, we're going to arrest you. We're going to arrest you if you don't leave. Do it. And they're telling her, giving her sound advice, man. How could you not leave? Are you crazy? And at some point, come on, girl. You want to get locked up. You want, like old girl that we saw in the previous video. Come on, man. You trying to go to jail. Ain't nobody sympathetic towards no shit like this, man. Y'all trying to go to jail. Who's sympathetic towards shit like that, man? Now, sometime, man, and a lot of time, our people be in the wrong, man. Yeah, Esau, Edom hate us, man. They be acting a fool like that, man. But, a lot of time, our people do be doing wrong like they doing now, man. It don't make no damn sense. And then want to start acting a fool when you get through on the ground.
That is not her name. And you can look on the camera and see that was not her name.
All right, here's the deal. I provided you with the person who is in charge.
Ugh. No, she didn't.
Nope.
Look. Now she know what time it is. Now she knows they getting ready to get on her. So she trying to ease out, but she want to do it with an attitude. So she trying to ease out with the little baby, but it ain't gonna work. It's too late. You should have agreed quickly with thine adversary. Now you finna again go through what we read in Matthew 25. Hey, you gotta go to jail. Then they gotta bail you out. Now you gotta pay, this court fine when you could have just took your happy ass home and been like, bump that coffin. This can't be no more than a $20 situation, man. You know what I mean? People don't play about their money. Now we get it, but come on, man, you gotta use wisdom. And if the Lord with you, hey man, He'll give you that. However much money that was, He'll give you that back, man, in righteousness, man. But you gotta keep your faith and keep your integrity. And this ain't it.
You're staying here.
No, I'm not.
You're staying here.
Oh, goddamn whore. Let me go.
Give me your hands.
Bill, let me go. God, record, Bill. Record, Bill. Record, you stop. fucking off.
You wanna get fucking tased?
Get the fuck off.
I mean, do we need to continue? You already know what's up, man. It's over for her. You know, she's gone. You know what I mean? In the back of the old paddy wagon, man. But this is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous, man. I mean, part of me, as far as it being a so-called black woman, you know what it is. We're at our wits end with the wickedness of our women, the how out of order they are. I believe she has a husband, man. You know, I saw a wedding ring, and I do remember her mentioning, you know, calling her husband. But a lot of our women are just out of order, and this is what's coming. We're not gonna be able to protect you. The Lord definitely not, you know. And because y'all done burnt the bridges with the Israelite man, we're not gonna be able to help you in that day. So it'll be a lot worse during Jacob's trouble for you out of order women. That's why it's important to listen to the Spirit, man. Listen to what the Lord is doing. He's set up these men that everyone's laughing and scoffing at, all right, to teach people the way, man. All right, and this ain't it. This is ridiculous. Again, every situation ain't gonna be so simple where Esau just gonna say, hey, just go ahead and leave. But oh my goodness, if you ever get in the way of thine adversary and they give you an opportunity to leave, you got to be more wise than these two motherfuckers right here. Oh my goodness. Like, oh man, when I first saw it, that's the first thing that came to my mind. I agree with that. I don't even know what what other precept to bring out, man. I mean, yeah, I got that Proverbs 9. But it's like, man, that's just it's too simple. It makes too much sense, man. The Lord is not the author of confusion, man. That's the perfect time to utilize what the Lord has taught us, man. But again, but we do know about our women, man. They lack wisdom, man. They lack fear. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Proverbs in chapter 9. Yep. Proverbs 9 and 10. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. And I did get that, Adam. All right, yeah, for the word wisdom, property of being wise, knowledge, learning, experience, good judgment in temporal affairs. And there it is, man. So good judgment. Those women didn't have good judgment of the situation, the severity of the situation. Why? They was prideful as hell. They was puffed up. They was all coming in haughty ass spirit. They're surrounded by Esau, Edom, surrounded by the enemy. All right, and they're being even more haughty. That's not a wise way to conduct yourself, especially in situations like that, man. That's why it's very important for us not to only be hearers of the word, but doers of the word as well, man. All right, we want to actually apply the things that we're learning, and I say we for the ones that sincerely believe in Yahweh Shema Shah, because the rest of them, that's how they gonna get down, man. Out there being, oh man, I'm talking about, there's countless video. This body cam shit is those body cam videos are very, very spiritual, man. You see our people, and it ain't just us. It ain't just us, man. Just and for the ones, all that black fatigue shit, just check out them body cam videos and see, is it just us acting a fool like that? Cause it's not. And maybe we, I speak on that, man, cause everybody acting unwise, around here. And again, we're not supposed to conduct ourselves like that, lest we end up like these idiots, man. Of course, we don't want to end up like these idiots, man. But that's really the point, man. Just listening to the Lord, man. Believing in Yahweh Shema Hawashah and applying the things that we were taught, not just listening, but actually applying it, because we're coming into a time, man, where we're gonna have to apply wisdom. The scriptures speak about a wisdom being the stability of thy times, these unstable times, man, uncertain times that we're getting ready to come in, that we've been prophesying, that men of old have prophesied many days for these moments we're getting ready to live. These moments, preceding the second coming of Malak Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, man. So it's getting ready to go down, and we're gonna need to be stable during these confusing times, because it's gonna get rough out here. It's gonna get confusing out here. It's gonna get scary out here, and we have to execute that good judgment in those temporal affairs, man, which definition of wisdom, man. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Till next time, Shalom.